Super. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
We are back.
We're not Top Cut yet. At the moment, we're just kind of like shooting the shit, reading chat, just
Yeah.
like hanging out, really. If people are still, actually don't know, because people were here, but like I think people left because obviously we were waiting for Top Cut. So
we're just waiting for Top Cut to see who has made it. I've had some confirmations.
yeah, some unfortunate stuff is going
some
on.
unfortunate stuff, but there was Cormac who was first in Swiss, and I know for a fact he's passed that check.
Yeah.
So
he's playing into Sage next, into April.
Yeah, into April. Who has also passed that check. So I'm not going to say what April's on because we haven't had her on stream.
Yeah.
So I do not want to leak anything. We've had Cormac, so it's fair game. He was on Rezael.
You rizzed up.
So really big congrats on Cormac for getting first in Swiss, and hopefully he carries on and breaks the first place curse.
To be fair, no, the funniest thing for us so far was the fact that
He
Dave...
broke it in Cardiff.
I think so, yeah.
Because he was first in Swiss for Cardiff, so he broke it in Cardiff as well.
No, the funny thing for me was it was Dave turning around to me the round before last, because obviously he had his mic on as well, and he was like 0. And he just goes like, yo, are you guys like going for undefeateds only? And I'm like, no, not necessarily. Why? I'm just like really hungry. I'm like, yeah, go get your food, king.
Yeah.
Like, pop off. Like, see you later.
The last round scoop matchup is always
the last round munchies.
Tactical game loss.
Tactical snacking.
Replace your energy. If you're guaranteed to cut, it gives you an opportunity. And if you're playing the goo, you get to hide it from one more person.
Yes, the goo that is Shiranui.
Yeah, the goo that is Shiranui, I guess. But
no, forward and reverse. It's a hidden tech.
Hidden tech. So yeah, it's very exciting to see two worlds, either a world champion and a world champion.
Player standing number 17, get him.
That will be because
so spoilers. Somebody got DQ'd.
Yeah.
But actually, the funny thing. So yeah, like the
we're
guys.
not going to say who.
Yeah. Also, like the guys saying in chat. So the funny thing with House of Dresser is, it is interesting to see it like fairly underrepresented. But I think that this isn't that the deck is insane and Cormac played. It's that Cormac is a good player.
I know why he played it.
But also he's a fast player.
Yeah, he told us why. He wants to play Fenrir in standard, and Raziel's the deck that decks the opponent out.
Yeah.
So he just that's why.
And also he's just a fast player, so he can get away with it. I just don't think some other players can.
That's the goo. He wanted to play something that was like deck
This
up
is a
Fenrir.
final call. Vanguard player, get him, standing number 17 in Swiss. Can you please report
So 17 isn't showing up.
18.
So imagine bubbling and then leaving and then missing the fact that you actually bubbled in. That is
bubble.
unfortunate.
You got the game bubble and the geographic bubble.
The geographic bubble. Hopefully they make it because they.
They earned it.
They
said
earned
17th, right?
17th, right?
So many X2 players today, but like 5-2 is still a good score to have at the end of this round like
5-2
this.
should be. I would be happy with a 5-2.
Yeah. Fucking better. Your game loss isn't a meta thing. It's a V-Clan collection thing.
Those cards. My biggest. The judge call is my hardest matchup. But I'm very excited to see. We've got some ideas of who we want to stream first. We're going to try and get some names that we haven't put on stream yet.
Well, I think one of the ideas we were talking earlier, because obviously one of the fellows who came really closely last year was a gentleman by the name of Michael Winley.
Yes.
Some of you guys know him as Mr. Morbius.
Mr.
Winley,
Morbius.
a good friend of ours and fantastic player, honestly, like world caliber player. And I think he's gonna be one of the people in some really interesting stuff tomorrow. But today, he has earned his top 8 spot, I believe, with Nui, actually.
Yes, Nui. From the looks of things, it looks to be Nui. And his opponent is an unknown, though. I couldn't find who did his deck check, so unfortunately, we do not know what he is playing.
That's the thing. Like, if he comes on and he does well, that's really all we need to know. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to see him play. Like, again, there's so many. The thing in European events, and I know it's a thing we got made fun of for like McDonald's BCSs, but I think a pretty impressive thing about BCSs in Europe especially is once you're like 1-2 wins, you're really queuing into like the best of the best.
Yeah.
So this is like the best of the best that we somehow missed, and now it's time, right?
Now it's a top 16 people here.
Oh my god, that's your partner.
Oh wait, yeah, actually, Hal is doing.
Yeah, he's top 4.
Yeah, he's top 4.
He's 3-1.
Get that out now.
Get that paper. Sell it to Pete.
Sell it to Pete. V is close to concluding as well.
In
the
real
side
life
event.
and in the game.
So we'll see who wins that, but we're not casting that because
We play real games. If you think premium is dead, you should see V premium.
The top 4. But yeah,
Player standing number 18 for Vanguard.
Oh, okay, 17th, not here.
Woo! What's the funny thing as well? Like, we were talking about people earlier, and like, this reminds me of Belgium from a couple of years ago. The legendary event where we had top 8 and 15th place made it in. Absolutely legendary V-Clan collection moment. I just remember us going to like a restaurant and just being like, wow. Like, we're sitting and one of our friends like, man, it was a rough day. Like, I lost my last round. I'm like 15th place. It's just like, whatever. Like, it sucks, but maybe next time. And all of a sudden, I just gets a call from Ben being like, yo, where are you? We need you like now. And he goes, how the
Back to the premium side event.
Woo!
Now receive the participation prize.
I just remember people's reaction of being like, wait, what do you mean we need 15th place?
Hopefully the same doesn't happen here.
Not yet.
So they're just reading out the top 8, the top 15 for V.
That's the biggest V event this season.
Probably the only V event this season.
Hey, yo, Altmail fans, get that paper.
Yeah, get that paper, Altmail fans. If you want the chance to play V again, go to your BCS and enter the side events.
Yeah. No, Philip, come here, we're chilling.
We're chilling.
We're chilling.
We're just chatting.
Oh, we're chilling?
We're chilling. What's up?
Look, I got a shirt. It's official now.
You're the X2 judge man.
I know, right? X3.
Yeah. So you know the bullshit thing? When we spoke about it, we realized we gave the same answer. I just forgot to submit my judge exam. I didn't submit it.
First he forgets his G-zone, then he forgets his answer sheet.
Am I sensing a trend here?
Yeah, that's
So,
AL.
you know the funny thing for us? There's so many interactions that we only know for premium because we know the people that made that interaction a problem. So like, you have Gastiel, you know the Gastiel and the
Yep.
deleter. Our friend is the guy that did that in BRO and made a judge call that were like, yo, we actually don't know what happens here.
I had a V Premium Melody call.
Hey, yo.
When Melody triggers, when the stuff is resolving, if they have abilities, they don't, yada, yada, yada. Resolved it. We're good.
Oh, what's happening? What are they announcing?
They're announcing side of MV Premium winners. First place, all that. We just got our top 16. Unfortunately, one of the players...
And the other one didn't show up.
one player got DQ'd because they had extra cards in their deck box, which
Yes, in bulk, yeah.
of the same nation, play sets of cards they have in the deck.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
that wasn't
probably
okay.
like bought some splits and like just accidentally put it there for storage, but yeah.
I
Exactly.
can
gotta
tell
be
you what
careful,
exactly.
yeah.
So unfortunately, I do know the person. Morgan. I heard Morgan. Anyway, so I might just be going insane.
Have you considered that other people can have the same name?
No. Anyway, so he picked up the deck yesterday from a friend. The friend used his deck box as storage.
It's
It
unfortunate.
is unfortunate.
It's a small mistake, but unfortunately, at level 3
costs you.
tournament, it
It
matters.
costs you.
To drop
So-
a little bit more.
Sit on the floor. Small deck heroes come back.
Technically could
use
do the
this
turbine crouch.
use this person's
But
mistake
at
as an opportunity. Check your deck boxes
Yeah.
before you enter the event. If you get other cards at an event, let's say you buy or you trade, put them somewhere else. Don't risk a DQ.
Yep.
That is speaking from experience. That is the
We're
worst
the deck check
feeling.
people.
That is the worst feeling ever.
Remember to put your energy generator also
Put
in
your
your
energy-
deck box.
Oh, yes,
and
actually,
register your crest on
And put it in the
on
box. For some reason it's
Kushinabi.
relevant, but it
It,
is.
it very much is. It's part of your deck, which means it needs
Yeah.
to be part of deck check. If it's not, it could be a game loss.
So yeah, please.
So do you ever wonder if like we're ever going to get more energy crests? Because like if it's like a physical card that isn't automatic, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get some different one.
So yeah.
If Energy
don't
Crest
forget.
is so cool, why is there not Energy Crest too?
Yeah, but anyway, 17th place technically got in, but they are not here anymore. They might have left, which
18th
means
place.
18th place is now in top 16.
Lesson of the story: don't leave your BCS. Play side events.
It is one of those things where it's like a double-edged sword. If you play 17th or 18th, stick around. You don't want someone to get DQ'd because of technicalities, but if you get in, it's like a bad thing becomes a good thing. You don't want
When
it to
a door
happen, but if it
closes.
does, you're here.
One man's trash.
It's the unfortunate thing you never want to happen, but if it does, you got to take it.
You gotta
One
take
man's
it.
trash is
Yeah,
another
take
man's Japan trip.
A dub's a dub. You know, that could be a Japan. That 18th has now got a chance at getting a paid-for trip to Japan.
I mean, that's kind of nutty though. Like,
That's kind of nutty.
you're like, man, my day did not go well, and then you're like, oh,
You know,
I like Japan.
you lock in to top 16. It's only 4 rounds. Just lock in and you're in.
Yeah, Fuzzy gets it. He's like, the hardest matchup is the TSA deck check.
Yeah,
Real. No, I still remember because like the funny thing is because when I traveled with Fuzzy to Springfest last year, I remember queuing into the TSA and like they pull me over, and they were like, "Yo, you're gonna have to get these cards out," and I had to pull out my Highlander deck and be like, "Officer, please
No,
understand."
I'm deck checked all the time at security. I actually think they want to know what I'm cooking.
Yeah,
so
they wanna steal the goo.
I just take different lists now to airports. Yeah.
I send some of it in the luggage and I send some of it in the thing. I want to
So
mislead
they
my
never
opponents.
know. They never know.
Keep your opponents guessing.
Never risk it. What if the TSA worker that checks at the airport took the Sunday or Saturday off?
Yeah.
Was playing at the event. You're giving away.
You're giving away. Knowledge is power,
Knowledge is power. So yeah.
and knowing is half the battle.
So learn. Avoid this by sending your deck by email.
Post it to your nearest venue.
Yeah,
The trick is to put it on Card Market and buy it from yourself, but with the address of the venue, and hope it arrives just in time.
Yeah, just in
And
time.
if it doesn't,
Skill issue.
request a refund.
Yeah, request a refund.
Infinite money glitch.
Money glitch, and you don't get a TSA. Don't check your deck. So
Yeah.
it's a life hack that has saved me 0 events so far.
Save
but
us thousands of dollars
when
over our
it
lifetime.
finds out, when it pays off, I'll let you know.
When it pays off, you all called me crazy, but one day it's gonna pay off, and I'm gonna be the fucking big baller.
Pot 4, please come to the front desk. Pot 4 players, please come
That's
to the
yours.
front
That's
desk.
yours. That's Twink Man Supreme.
Yeah, Mr. Chaser himself.
Oh. Only the British will understand
Yeah,
it.
that's a heavily
British moment.
We're too British.
Yeah. To be fair though, it's kind of interesting because like we've seen some good players get because of like some of the unfortunate DQs. We've seen some potentially losing some good decks. I'm hoping as
Yeah.
well they might give us a breakdown of some of the clans that are in top or nations in top
Yeah,
cuts. So we can
hopefully we get a little bit of a little bit of representation. I from sort of walking around a lot of red. Everyone sees red today apparently.
Oh, Kai's telling us you could never make it at Singapore. Apparently they do 2 deck checks.
2 deck checks.
Yeah, so you get one when you get through security and one when you're about to board a plane.
2. That's
Yeah, what if you like trade NLK back in the middle? Like,
Yeah. So okay. So the strategy there. This is why. In this masterclass, we're going to learn how to pass the TSA deck check. So.
Subscribe to our fucking. What was the other one? It wasn't Nova.
Metify.
No, not that. What was the other like? The green one. Skillshare.
Skillshare. So you're going to learn. So you take half the deck that you want to take with none of the goo, and this is important. With none of the goo, you take that and you go. That's deck check 1, security check 1.
Then you swap them out.
And then you meet up with somebody that with the goo, but it's somebody else, somebody that's not going to the event. So when they get deck checked by somebody, they will expect to see that person at the event.
But it's not. It's you.
It's not. It's you. And then you swap.
Misleading.
Attention,
That's
top
one.
5 Vanguard players.
I am.
Oh.
Can I
Oh,
please
there is
invite you to come to the judge table? Thank you.
Get the top 16 rankings or not?
Did you
No.
message it to me?
Okay, I can send it to you. The 11th player
Was
will-
Leonorn?
is disqualified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give you like the rankings and the 11th player got out.
Sure.
Thanks, babes.
So to anybody who wants to check the event to see who got the score, I suppose now you can.
Yeah, now you can find it out. We probably should have muted the mic.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know. We thought it was going to come give us the deck logs.
Yeah.
But in fairness, obviously, as always, never give people shit. Things happen.
Things happen. Mistakes happen.
It's unfortunate. Like we never want to assume malice on people's side.
Yeah.
So
Like always assume it's a simple mistake. Don't unless you've got a reason to think otherwise.
yeah.
Call your judges. Even from that, they're there to help.
I was going to say, I'm just going to quickly pop over just to get everybody to get set up properly, and
Yeah.
then we're going to come back and we're going to start getting ready for
Yeah,
Top Cut.
perfect. So you're going to have just me. I have. Oh, and so the person that has gone into 18th is actually somebody we've had on stream. So some known faces that we were showing, which makes sense. We only show the best games.
Right. So we are going to literally go AFK for about 30 seconds, and then we'll be right back, ready to start our first top
game.
16 in 5 years?
Yeah.
More than 5 years? So we'll see you guys in just a second. So just bear with us. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. So
And-
we
yeah.
have a new Batama mirror.
No, like this.
Damages.
Right.
fine.
We'll just reset after this game. That's not a problem. But
So, yeah, a new Batama mirror with Tam and Michael Winley. Tam, I'm not sure I know much about.
no, it's not. But I mean, clearly an accomplished player. You can see a topping
Top-
player
top
from
eight.
last year.
Top eight at premium last year. So No, that was the V. That's the V mats. And then you have the World's play mats over there. Michael Winley trying to just flex over the top 8 mats. I see you, Michael.
Flexing on the bads.
You have a very powerful world-class, very powerful set of players.
A world-class card fighter, if you will.
A world-class card fighter, if you will. We should abbreviate that to something.
Oh, we should. What we should do is change it from Swiss to top 16. Because, again, first top 16 in years for the European region. And we just quickly recentered that for you guys so that we're not cringe.
Yeah, there. So, yeah, they're just shuffling up, just getting it to the mulligan.
Ready to shuffle up and play?
Shuffle up and play.
So we saw an earlier new matchup earlier on in the day. How do you feel this one's going to go for us?
I think it will. They will try to grade to 2 game each other. They're on they're on almost card for card. It's because they're in the same group of players. They know each other. They're friends, and we might see some different cards being used from last time.
So looking at our deck looks last time, I'm noticing one very distinct difference just glancing at them. And that's that Michael Winley has opted to run the Esperidia.
Yeah.
Which means that Tam is leaving himself kind of open for if Michael just says ladder.
Yeah.
Because of course they're both going to be on ladder. You know, if we're going to be comparing our deck lists a bit more closely, I can see that they are both on it. But of course, Michael's opting for some more defensive options. You know, he's liking his Esperidias. Again, you want to be able to play around their ladders. But sometimes you just don't see it, and Michael is just looking a little more safe.
It is a one-off, so
yeah.
It's an unsearchable one-off.
Because if I recall correctly, I believe Michael's on 2 Esperidias, so it does give us a few possible lines. So we're able to discard it for stride. We can add back to hand, discard it again. We can discard it for ride up. Use the new grade 1 from Festival Collection to get rid of it and bring it back to hand. And yeah, we can get some nice tech options here.
Good.
I don't know. Do you reckon that will be particularly impactful?
I think the Festival Collection grade 1 will come up, and I think it's not being Esperidia. No Esperidia, I think, is fine.
Well, it seems the 1-for-1 is that his opponent opted to run the card from the trial deck, from the start decks. Oh, not start deck, right? The deck set. The one that on plays counterbalance 1 draw card.
Yeah.
And bounce the hand when the dominate unit swings, or even when it hits. So do you reckon that's a particularly impactful choice here?
Well, in the mirror that we saw earlier, it didn't really matter. It's
there they are looking, flexing their brand new now energy crests. The first people in Europe to hold this, by the way.
Yeah. So if you
look at them
look
swapping.
At that,
beautiful card.
You two can win it
by just attending a Type A BCS. I believe is it set B perhaps.
Yeah, set B.
So the interesting thing to me is it's kind of weird. So I think Michael might be playing a bit of 4D chess here because, like you said, the ladder is a one-off. It's hard to get to, and his opponent goes, "Well, if outing is what I need to draw more." And Michael goes, "Draw more. I don't care."
Draw more, yeah. And they're starting now.
Yeah, and getting started. Our top 16.
A little sportsmanship fist bump. And what you need to do, you love to see it. Looking at the hand, discarding.
Oh, well, the buff's a bit early, but you know what? We still draw. Place the card draw. You can hear them giddy with excitement about using their brand new shiny cards. Just pass his turn over. Michael going to be drawing for turn.
And so Michael should be looking to.
Does he have the energy cycle? He's him.
He's got hit the energy cycle as well. So he's drawing more. He's going to be drawing more cards.
Immediately showing us the energy cycle and the power of Crest decks going second, being able to immediately draw 2 cards out of nowhere. Oh, 3 even.
3, yes.
Sorry, no, he's going second. 3 cards.
And then, if he has any early bodies he can call, he can rush.
If he shows us, that is such a strong card. So again, just a reminder for everybody, we are talking about Festival Collection support. We're talking about Guado. Basically allowing us to, when you place it, because you were asking about this earlier, if your Vanguard's grade less than or equal to your opponent's, it gains 5k, 13k swing. 13K. And then on top of that, whether on Rearguard or Drop Zone, when you discard a card during your turn, Energy Blast 3 pop, remove it from game, add it back to your hand.
Just while you were saying that, a defensive was checked, which reduces the amount you need to guard by.
Absolutely. Absolutely scary numbers here.
So there's the Shiranui search. You want to get those.
Yeah.
Now, will a board be built here? Yes, it will. Soul Charge 1, Counter Blast 1, Call.
That's such a good card for the deck.
It is. It fixes everything that you need.
It's on because especially if you go second, right, and you go like Shenri, and then you just immediately get it back again. That's crazy because decks normally don't commit so hard so early.
So Michael should be guarding this because this is an easy no pass.
And he goes, "Yep, nothing. You just show him the Genkai, and that's it."
This is an easy 20, easy no guard, but a PG into damage.
That's rough, especially in this matchup. That can be really
If
rough.
this matchup goes on long, that PG is going to make a huge
But
difference.
unfortunately, if you look at Michael's hand, we can't see the overtrigger there already. That's a little early for it.
That's unfortunate, but
Very, very unfortunate. What do you think, though? Do you reckon in this kind of matchup you'd want to have the PGs, or would you rather have the one-card guards like the overtrigger, like your fronts?
I think you would rather have the early shield, honestly, because that means you can guard early attacks, and when you ride up, you can you aren't in less you're in less danger.
You know, I'm glad to see that the cycles I gave them this morning finally found themselves a home.
And the cycle made a huge difference.
It's just so much card droids. Like, you just hear this critical mass of plussing so much. It's just like, do you ever feel like it, could ever backfire on a newbie player? Like, if the game goes long?
No, I especially in the mirror, I don't think the game will ever go long. Maybe if you play into Cormac on Rezael, that might hurt. But crests, you've got to work out how to deal with crest scaling. There's a crit. Just keep in mind, you're also outing their hostage package.
Yeah, to be fair, that's always been like super, super scary to keep up with, because like you really want to be keeping up with this sort of stuff, but hostage is so tricky to go around sometimes.
But they don't have to worry about hostage now. They have to worry about what the other new Batama player is doing. So, moment of truth, is there going to be a ride up? It looks like there will be.
I mean, I feel like once your opponent draws 3, right, I don't think you can afford to grade 2 them.
Yeah.
They're always going to out-resource you.
Especially because I think he can get away with great. Oh, soul charging the OT.
That's rough. That is so
Oh,
rough.
that's painful.
I am hearing happy Michael noises.
Happy Michael noise. Michael was loving that.
What a happy camper.
Interesting thought that could be happening. Damage denial.
Possibly.
No Magnum Tembu. That requires counterblast.
I mean, especially if you know they're on it, right? Again, it's one of those knowledge check. Ooh, we got crit. No, it's just train drive doing not much,
Yeah,
honestly.
there we go, and there's the damage denial.
Going for that denial, yeah.
Michael getting punished for being aggressive, which is what you're supposed to do, but
Yeah. So I guess in this case, if he can, I suppose he'll try and flip the Shooting Stride, just to like flip one
can't
without...
you- yeah.
Well, you can discard you just vanilla, but it's vanilla anyway because you can't dominate, right? Well, I suppose you can't dominate. No, you can, of course, but you just don't get the act skill. You don't get the extra
Yeah.
flip. But yeah, no, he's going to go for a normal stride. Yeah, unfortunately, no CB. I don't believe his deck has an access to counter charge. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be looking fairly safe in terms of just, kind of pacing the game. If he has Esperity in hand, again, we're going to prove exactly how useful that card is.
Yeah, but while
Let's see what his card of choice is. I suppose I might have been right. It is. Oh, no, he is going for the Magan Tenbu.
yeah, just going into a Magnum Tembu.
I don't know how I feel about this, only because you're discarding the Shinra for stride anyway, right? But I suppose the argument at that point becomes, and I mean, maybe I'm wrong with this, but I feel like the argument becomes you save your flips for later, on the account of you're not flipping anyway, right?
You want the GB.
Well, yeah, but you'd rather flip the card that doesn't flip in case this lasts a little longer if you go for like a damage denial angle, right? Because you're never going to go through 4 newbies.
Well, I mean, it doesn't change how many times you can go into it because you go to 7 left and she's in regardless. So it doesn't affect that. But also, I think in this matchup, it doesn't really matter. These games will end
Prematurely. Well, that's a critical trigger.
Crits are good.
And but he does see his stride fall for next turn, so that's always good.
Very strong.
And he sees the newbie setup, so you can always get ready for the next turn. What a curious decision, though. Do you reckon he has a cycler in hand? Because I would expect, given the current game state, there is sometimes a world where you would have used the grade 1 skill to add the newbie back to hand, so you now can try when you have the threat of it next turn.
He used the grade 1, the generic grade 1 to earlier to add the forward and
Oh,
mortars.
of course he did. Yes. You're right. You're right.
So quite a healthy hand.
That is, as the kids say, big.
That's a big hand. Thinking on what to discard for Stride. There we go. It's just the Stride fodder grade 1.
It's funny. We don't often see those cards being used for that effect anymore,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird, actually.
And then now the name of the game. How many restanders have you got?
Fast track over trigger.
Oh.
Oh, and the turn is just
Oh,
over.
that's
so brutal.
that happens. That
I
happens.
thought we saw the OT now. We must not have. It must have been the Nui.
This is the first OT that we've seen checks that has just
Shut down a turn completely.
shut down the turn.
And it's in top 16 as well. But again, I can't think of two more deserving players at the moment. These guys are absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic players, but it is unfortunate. It's an OT game, Will.
It's a front. That's a forward with Virtus.
No damage.
So you're just gonna have to swing rear here and just pray it's enough.
But there is no on the flip side. There is at least no CB for Michael.
But I feel like just the tempo swing of
Just the
his
tempo.
opponent having 3 face down damage and Michael just straight chilling.
Because now Michael can just do a vanilla Stride again.
Yeah, just triple drive.
And just go for triple drive, get another card face up in the G zone. He's still got Shiranui to do your extra attacks.
That energy pile is getting beefy.
So his hand just got significantly fatter. Yep, there we go. So it's asking for a 5 to guard.
Oh, there you go. So see, he's nice. I think he's getting worried about like burning through too many of his slips too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. He's setting up for next turn again because next turn is when these numbers start really activating, like really adding up.
And just deciding what to call.
And he's going for that Genkai. I believe no, it's not Genkai, is it?
This is the weirdest.
This is our new fellow Seikei. That's the one.
Seikei.
Yeah. So his gimmick is he restands
And he draws a card.
if you have to face up in the G zone.
Yeah, face up in G zone, which you do not.
So unfortunately, there is no card draw on that one, but it's still a good card. Like it still gains a lot of power. Again, Crest decks being Crest decks.
Twin driving 2 blanks.
That's unfortunate.
But calling Reverter, soul charging 1. Not doing.
Oh yeah, no CB, right?
Free soul is free soul though.
Yeah, free soul. Especially for a deck who's restand Dire Soul, I believe that is a 15?
15. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go, it's a
but
5k
it's
card.
cards out of hand. Again, card economy. That's what Standard's all about. Then the Vanguard swings, of course. We're going to see the Nui coming up.
And that says there's a no guard.
That's the first check. Oh. Tam is thinking. You know, it's getting real close. Getting too close for comfort, I think. Tam is on 3. It's not looking great. Michael is chilling on 1. Cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber.
Really makes you wonder sometimes how these things are going to work out.
Yeah.
so I
So
think-
Michael accidentally drew.
Yeah, so I think they're both confirming that like this is correct, that nothing else
So
has
he's
happened.
just going to he'll get a warning for that.
Yeah.
First place, this top cut nerves, it happens to all of us.
Yeah, so I believe at the moment they're just trying to figure out what happened. I believe, like you said, Michael drew 1 card too many, so they're just confirming that they've all agreed that that is the card.
Yeah.
And they're going to try and rewind the game. Because again, it would be such a shame to watch a game between such good players come down to a misplay like that. Because it's such an easy mistake, right? Because if you're on this Shiranui, presumably you've already mugged 10 boot and flip, so it's a very simple mistake to make.
Yeah.
So it would be a real shame if that's how this ends. So I'm pretty sure they're just trying to wind that back to make sure it goes a little smoother.
this will be a warning. This should.
Yeah, level 3 events, I believe it is. I think that was certainly a warning, yeah.
But. Alright, so triple drive. No.
Oh, that's a heal,
That's a
which doesn't
heal.
add up, but it is shield.
And it
Never
is,
underestimate
and
shield.
power.
And our third check is a ladder.
Ladder.
Oh, that's so huge.
That is
So
very
big.
unfortunate for Tam.
Oh my god, that is so big for the game.
Michael is.
Michael is just God's chosen today, I
This
think.
is.
This seems like a very simple, like, God's chosen moment.
Michael just wanted it more. Yeah, this is a very unfortunate game for Tam. Can he recover? Strides into, just striding in, hoping he can recover. Using the Scyther again, just as Michael did the previous turn. Dominating forward and Revoltus.
I believe our camera is having a little bit of a problem. We're just going to quickly transition back off and back onto our camera. I believe it's giving us a little trouble. Oh, that is not good. We need to toggle our continuity camera.
Bear with us. We're having some technical difficulties. We're just going to pull to intermission just...
Sorry guys, just experiencing technical difficulties for a moment. Bear with us just a moment. Bear with us. Sorry, we just paused the game for that. Bear with us. Just a moment. Bear with us.
There we go.
Sorry,
Wow, that's-
Make sure you're actually choosing your phone camera, not OBS.
sorry, I know I'm trying to. It's not coming
It's
up.
not showing up.
Sorry guys. Oh,
It's working. Never
there you go.
mind.
We got it. Okay, all right, guys. In that case, what we're going to be able to do very, very quickly is we're just going to transition back over to the screen. Sorry about that. We're back. There we go. Sorry about that. Thank you very much to the staff for helping us out here.
Thank you.
Our apologies.
Big thank you to Philip. He is that IT man.
He is helping us every step of the way at the moment. It is very, very well. We actually don't know where we'd be without him at the moment.
He has been a huge help. So he's just swinging with the Magan Tembu.
But he did give Michael CB though. That's really. I mean, I guess you have to stop pushing him.
You have to
eventually,
give
right?
damage eventually.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Angel Bracing Ladder is going to come down next turn and.
Yeah, with a Nui stride.
With a Nui stride. What can Tam do in this situation to get out? What is his out? What does he need? Because
I think he just tries to shred that hand, right? Because I guess he's trying to survive next turn, apply enough pressure to rip his hand now, and then do the PG front. And that's a start.
Front, not enough.
It's not, but it is. The PG, I think, is more the important factor here, because you're trying to mitigate his next turn to then clap back the turn after that. Because Michael will definitely play ladder this turn, right? Like, I don't think there's a world where he tries not to.
So
I think that's where he thrives.
Going to call his double attackers, and then what does Tam want? Tam wants heals. If Tam can check some good heals, that would be very appreciated. I will say Michael damaging one of the one of the cycle grade ones is a good start.
Mm.
Gives it means you can't get an Esperidia back.
Mm.
But it's waiting on Michael now.
So Michael's just trying to get out of that tiny. Again, Michael's got such a healthy hand. Like, does it do much? Yeah, Michael, it's a heal as well. It doesn't resolve, but it is a defensive, which again, massive. Yeah, there we go. He's showing him the soul. He's drawing off because this time he does have the face-up damage.
Has his face-up.
Oh, for G's, I'm sorry. Yeah, Michael's going to be G. He's not chancing that. He knows he's in a good position.
You don't risk it for something like this.
And you go first check. PG. That's big. Second
PG.
crit.
A second PG is always appreciated.
The threat gets really big though, so I think this is just. Ooh, and a heal. There we go, and that's why Michael doesn't risk it. Because think about it, Michael would be on 3 right now, and his opponent's just relaxing on 3. The tables would have absolutely flipped. So this is really, really close.
Very strong heal from Tam there.
In a way, way, way better position.
And
sure.
I 100% agree with this decision. Swinging into the fur right, it's forcing Michael to have the attack, the restander, which probably does, but it's always worth to force it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But Angel Ladder is going to be in play next turn.
Absolutely.
And that is going to hurt Tam's next turn because he's got on Esperidia, remember? So he doesn't have his attack extend.
Yes.
So this will be a very interesting. And this will be the first turn that Michael has to face up in the G zone.
True. Holy crap. Mike can finally draw properly. Look at all that. Look at all this energy.
Look at all that energy. That Angel Bracing Bladder, that for a free soul, one of the strongest cards in the game.
Strong one of, yeah.
It's
completely shuts down Shiranui.
Completely.
I mean, especially with Tam's build that we know isn't on Esperidia. Like, this is exactly the situation you'd run that for. And yeah, Ito's coming out. Yeah, he just, as though to flex. Solvaz goes, I don't even need it anymore. I got the effect. It's fine. You know, his Vanguard's what, 43k?
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy numbers. And yeah, he's just going to swing at the Vanguard. He knows that he's entitled to apply pressure. Yeah, there he goes. Going to go for the EV3 draw card. Ooh,
And
is there any chance we get a peek at a hand there? What are we looking at? What are we working with here?
Hand view.
Ooh,
Hand view.
yeah.
Very, very nice hand, but
Michael's out here just straight chilling. He does not care. Yeah, there you go. He's showing the critical, and he goes bet. First, second, front. Ooh, the front here is so meaningful. His Vanguard hasn't even swung it because it's still during the dominate step, or like during the dominate part of the game. So, you know, now he's got to contend with 40k more shield this turn. Michael just looked at him and was like, "Do you have 40 more?" And the answer has to be yes. Michael's out here explaining his life story live on air.
Michael has been very fortunate in this game, but that is part of the game sometimes. It just. But it's good news that Michael can finally make it past the top cut.
Oh my god, those were the.
That
was the dark
the
timeline.
dark ages. Taking a damage.
Ooh,
no.
Such an unfortunate event for Tam. Jeez.
Salt in the wound.
That was so unfortunate.
I get Angel Bracing Bladder, you don't get Angel Bracing Bladder.
We are not the same.
We are not the same. This is probably a PG.
Most likely, yeah.
There we go. Very good discard, though.
Yeah, it's fantastic discard, actually.
Crit on top.
That's so strong.
This will probably demand the other. This will probably demand the other PG.
Most likely, yeah. I mean, Michael is just in such a strong position this game. It's so crazy. And yeah, and he got himself a good draw as well. It's just so much setup going around. Really makes you worry for Tam. Do you think I don't think he survives next turn, does he? It feels like he really doesn't. Or even if he does, I don't feel he breaks Michael's hand at all.
Doesn't break Michael's hand. He doesn't commit that much pressure. He survives. He is 100% going to
Yeah, he's gonna fight so hard to try and get that shield back. 3 cards from hand just to get a front back. That's how you know these numbers are really getting to him. Like, they're big. And do you reckon he just takes this damage to deny the heals? Oh no, he doesn't even deny heals. He just
still he's. I think.
I mean, Revatis is. What are we looking at? We're looking at
need
what,
to see if he
58?
can. So he was the crit went to Revatis.
Yeah, no.
So he's
No, the crit went to the other one, didn't he? Because I'm looking at the little dice on the screen.
Oh,
I'm seeing
yeah,
the crit
yeah.
there. Yeah, because it's 1 damage, so you'll just take it,
Yeah.
right? 'Cause I suppose it's not worth your hand, because otherwise we'll end up in a situation like earlier. I don't know if you remember with Alicia fell with Ray.
Yeah.
You end up in a case where you just overcommit damage. Because I suppose, from Tam's perspective, right, if he doesn't kill you, he's a goner anyway, right? So you'd rather retain as much hand as possible to try and get the clap back, because otherwise it's like you're dead, right? And yeah, he's going for the Magen Tenbu. Again, of course, our classic stride over here on Shiranui, our Magen Tenbu, allowing us to both dominate a unit and then retire it. So you're really doing like 3 attacks here, or 2 attacks here before anything happens.
But unfortunately, now you don't because of Angel Bracing Ladder.
Isn't that off now? Oh, he played last time? No, God, it's just the clapback now. Christ, yeah. So again, Esperidia would have come in huge here. But everyone's made their choices, they made their bed, and it might just be that Tam has to sleep in it.
These numbers are very big, though.
They are, yeah. Yeah, we're looking at what are we looking at now? We're looking at what, 48? That's big.
With OT is gone. I think I saw.
Yeah, he's getting asking for trigger counts.
I saw a lot of triggers, a lot of crits.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of guarding this game. But unfortunately, that also means that's not in the deck. And like we said earlier, Nui doesn't compress. Michael's asking for all the drive. Michael asking for all the trigger checks.
So he's looking to hard guard this.
I mean,
just
don't burn triggers needlessly, right? I don't recall. Have we seen Tam's overtrigger already?
Yes.
We have, haven't we? Yeah.
He soul charged it.
Oh, of course. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because I know we saw Michael's, of course, but man, it's rough. The now marker is not doing him any favors.
Yeah. So
that is so huge. What are we looking at? 2 heals and a grade 2, maybe? And defensive rope tagger. Ooh. Is that energy cycle?
Yeah. From the looks of things.
Is that might just be, yeah, that is the energy cycle. So he's neglecting 20k shield, gambling that his deck is so stacked that whatever he draws is more valuable. That's so ballsy.
Well, the crest scaling at this point probably doesn't
anything you call, yeah.
So maybe a 20k shield doesn't do enough.
Well, it's like he has the energy to spare, right? I suppose.
Yeah. And it also means you get to if he attacks again and you bounce energy, you can redraw it. Maybe draw into another restander.
I think they're just token numbers. I think they want to clarify that at this stage in the game, all the numbers are correct. Of course, they're under a lot of pressure at the moment. You do make small mistakes, and you don't want them costing you the game. So we can see double checking with the judge here. We got Philip on the table, doing so many trigger counts.
I'm curious to think what Michael's going, what Tam might do. I could see Tam swinging the rears into rear here.
Possibly, yeah, but I just feel like you can't survive this turn, right?
Well, that's why you'd swing into rear. Because if he doesn't have the the extenders, you're stopping at least another attack.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you're right.
Ladder is out.
But we look at his hand, we see a Furai, so it won't even matter, really.
But,
yeah, you can really see it in their body language. They're under a lot of pressure. Yeah, he just lets it happen. Of course he does.
I can see Michael just taking this.
Takes it, yeah, another Furai.
The Furai.
So had he guarded that, that would have been 2 Furais just on the board, so free. But if you close your eyes... So yeah, we're looking at 15k to front row. So unfortunately, Michael's poor fortune at the start of the game. Well, poor or good fortune, depends how you look at it. Yeah,
but he's at 5 damage, so
anything works. Yeah. Absolutely anything goes. You just go stride, normal mag and Tenbu.
Then you
I think that's enough.
Energy Blast 6, because you used the 2 filters.
You can't. The grade 2 is only one right deck.
Oh, in right deck.
Yes, it's not the right phase like the previous ones. It's right for right deck. Guarding or discarded for right deck.
And that was game. Just took the first.
No 6 damage
that
heal.
was a 6. Wait, that was a 6 heal. Yeah, that was not a crit. That was. He's still in it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much it matters against 15k. Like you got to take it, right? But
he's still here.
well, I guess the trouble is you swing, but it's no, the numbers aren't super significant yet. He's just swinging to rear, right? Because he can't hit anymore.
So I actually think.
Well, it kills the intercepts is the important thing. So like now that Michael knows his sole purpose in life is to connect, any 5k you want to rip out of the hand. You don't want to see down on the board. You want to see anyone near you.
That heal could change the tide of the game.
Yeah, absolutely could. It depends what Michael's had. So we know he had the one Genkai. I wonder if he sees another one. Oh, the Furai, sorry.
Well, I look at Ford and Revolta.
Ooh, that's a scary one. That's a heal.
Charge a heal.
Well, it would have been offline anyway, right? So it wouldn't. That one part doesn't super matter, but he gives him a booster potentially. Depends on what he says. Well, I feel like you definitely go for the CB here, right? There's no reason not to, and it potentially helps him retain hand. And yeah, he's going for that booster, absolutely. And yeah, there's your.
There we go.
So that's your 4 attacks. And the question is, given Tam's hand, is what we got enough? You know, we're looking. Maybe. We're seeing a lot of triggers. There's a PG in there as well. It could be. There's a lot of pressure going on.
You've got to remember, he's got to keep enough cards in hand, and be able to stride. That is the weakness with Shirinu. If you can't stride.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Holy
god!
Shit.
No way!
The double 6 damage
The
heal
double
is
6 heal.
crazy.
The tension right now.
That is
The double
actually
6 heal.
insane. That is unreal.
And the PGing the van. Oh my god! This is what Vanguard's all about.
This is crazy. The actual double 6 damage heal. He just wants it more.
He's making up for that.
Yeah.
The poor start.
You know, we looked at it early game going, yo, Michael's so far in the lead, and Tam's deck just went, hold my beer. Did you know that you don't need to guard when you check 2 heals? Did you know?
This is insane. He's just working out the numbers. Can he survive?
Oh my god. I think if he can offer this, that is... Oh my god.
This is insane.
And he gets the stride. Look, ladder's over.
Ladder's over. He gets... But can he stride, though? That he does, yes.
That's that Nui in his hand? That's a Nui in his hand, I think. If that's a Nui, that we're staring... Is that a Nui in his hand? That looks like a Nui.
That looks like a Nui.
Oh, it is! Oh my god, that is crazy. Oh, that's another Magneto. Of course, you're just going to try and go for raw swings here. You don't want to be decking yourself out. Yeah, you look at his deck, it's getting real small. Yeah, he absolutely cannot afford. Yeah, this is absolutely just a Mag and Tenbu turn. This is the final turn of the game.
I've seen a lot of triggers, though. Could it be that Tam is out of triggers?
Michael can maybe clutch this out, but it's going to be a really, really close call.
Michael is on 4 damage.
But, so this is the case. So Tam has to swing. Michael has to be super cautious because if he says no guard, there's a crit in there, the game is over.
He's also counting Greece standards. Look at him.
But if Michael checks blanks, that's not what we know. We know his hand does contain the new restander, so we know that is a factor, and we know it's going to come up, and Michael can't afford to take it. Or will Michael take 1 and see how that rolls out? But I feel like it takes off. That adds so much pressure because his numbers are so much bigger than whatever dominated units are, right? Because Michael looks like his deck is a little healthier, but maybe not by much. They've both been drawing a lot this game.
The moment of truth. This is tense. I'm at a loss of words how tense this is.
So man, we really do have to have a look at Michael here. We're looking at what they got going on. He's got it. Ooh, this is so tight.
Yeah, Michael's deck is fine.
Oh, they are so tight. Well, Michael cannot afford to take the damage. Oh, but he has to. But that means next turn he cannot stride.
That's fine, because if he swings with the Vanguard,
right?
he decks out.
Do you swing with the Vanguard at that point? I feel like you have to. With
yeah,
the
you have to close the game out.
Yeah, you absolutely have to, yeah.
You have to close the game out.
Oh, this is so nail-biting. Holy crap.
This depends on the last, what that triple drive is.
I think that's the issue because I think Tam knows. He knows his deck. They did so many. They checked triggers so many times. That's crazy.
Because the reason Tam is thinking, I think, yeah, this is an insane game.
You can look at their body language. They're both so stressed. They know exactly how close it is. They feel how close it is. Look at he shows him. Oh no, it's not the restand.
Oh.
It's a draw one, so you can't activate it.
Oh no.
Oh, that is so different. Oh my god. Does Michael have the PG? This is so important. Does Michael have the PG? Because we know OT's out, so that can't happen again. He has it. Oh my god.
So we knew he had the PG.
I know, but he has the Asperia, but what else he has? Blank? And
There he is!
Does Michael have enough?
Oh my god.
Does Michael have it?
This is...
He swings at him. Michael looks him in the eye. Oh, he swings Regard?
Swings regard.
And it's game. Oh my god.
Oh
and
my
so Michael wins.
Michael...
Would it have killed though?
No, so he swung, he intercepted, I think he just...
No, but I'm saying, had he swung Vanguard, would it have killed? Maybe not, I don't think, right?
No, I think he did swing at Vanguard.
No, oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Woo! Absolutely.
That was amazing.
Absolutely
That
fantastic
was
game
amazing.
for top 16.
Oh
Holy
my god.
crap.
Oh my god.
That was so close.
That is exactly what we want to see for a top 16. Oh wow.
Holy
Clutch.
crap.
I
was
think
so clutch. Oh my god.
That oh my god.
This is Vanguard, baby.
That
Let's
is
go.
Vanguard. That's
so
That is
close.
Vanguard.
Holy.
That was insane of a game. That
was actually wild.
Somebody needs to go hug Michael and hug Tam.
Do you want to go hug
I'm
him?
not gonna go hug them now. I'm gonna hug him after.
Yeah,
That was.
we thought Michael had it. Then like the double 6
And then
damage
this double
heal.
6 heal.
And you're like,
Oh.
this is the epitome of like, we're so back to it, so over. Like, oh my god.
Please consult the graph.
It's like, you look at him and because things, you saw Tom and he just goes, there's one. I either got it or I don't. And Michael just went, word.
What? Oh
Intercept,
my god.
15,
That was
20.
insane.
Fucking,
Oh my god.
Crazy
Oh
stuff.
my god, that's I'm at a loss of words. That was a brilliant game. Tam and Michael should both be very happy with how they played.
I would not be ashamed to go out of top 16 like this. Oh my god.
It is gonna sting. Tam, that's gonna be a sucky feeling.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That
But
was
Michael,
so close.
Michael is going to top 8 now.
Yeah.
So, can he continue?
What do you mean?
Can
He's
he
gonna
clutch it
win.
up?
He's the GOAT.
Can he lock in?
His deck locked
Like
in
his
that
deck
game.
locked in.
His deck was
He's
like,
locked
do
in?
you want top cut? Yes.
We
See you
won
in
this,
finals.
Michael.
His deck went dap me up, see you at Worlds, and just
He got into Worlds last year for V Premium.
yeah,
Can he do it for Standard?
yeah, absolutely fantastic. And I'm so excited.
Fantastic.
But what we might do, because I think we're going to get top 8 fairly soon. What I'm probably going to do is very briefly restart the stream and try and fix our damage counter problem.
Yep.
Because in games like this, that stuff
We
matters.
want to see.
So guys, refresh the stream in just a moment. We will see you in just a second. Bear with us. Click refresh in about 10 seconds, and we'll see you.